We're going to need this because today I'm shooting the first medically significant spider I've ever shot. G'day guys, my name is Chris. If you're new to the channel, a huge warm welcome, and if you're my first ever subscriber that jumped on last week, welcome back. Today we're shooting Australia's redback spider, denoted by its extremely red back, not to be confused with a red neck, which they don't have. This spider is medically significant. It says here main symptoms include sweating, muscle weakness, loss of coordination, nausea, vomiting, and in extreme cases convulsions, causing death in small children or the elderly. So let's just not get bit. Now I vaguely remember the bite not actually being fatal to people who are young and healthy. That's me. Our subject is already set up in the lightbox. Generally speaking, they like the dark. So I thought I'd enrage it by putting it in the light. You can see there exactly why they call it a redback, that beautiful shiny redback. Now these creatures aren't the fuzzy, happy, big-eyed, goofball spiders of the jumping spider world. These are like the exact opposite of that. And so when I was coming up with the idea for this shoot, I thought, you know what would be a really cool thing to do would be to take a lesson out of form, texture, and shade. So we're going to use a black mat, and I hope the spider sits on that black mat contently. I don't think it will, but that's what I'm hoping for. And I'm going to use a really, really dark frame to just bring out that, hopefully the highlight of the red back and its legs and stuff, and just have it sort of coming out of the shadows. I think that would look really cool. Whether or not it sits still is another thing. If it doesn't sit still, I'm going to use a prop, which is a hunting knife my dad bought me for my 11th birthday. Had this out in the field with me on the gold fields, and this got slightly dusty, which is not what you want for a $1,000 lens, let's be honest. I am shooting with the Canon 90D with the 100mm macro L series lens. Beautiful lens, beautiful camera, but ultimately it comes down to your idea and your execution of the gear that you're using, so who cares? Got my wrangling brush, and we're just going to get it out onto this mat and see what happens. And I'm thinking we're going to take light from one side, which is going to be this side. Alright. Let's just get some settings down. We're running my settings at 1/60th of a second, f10 to try and get a heap of depth of field in there, ISO 800, and we're going to try and get this bad boy, or girl, whatever it may be, out. There we go. No, don't go back. Most spiders don't want to go back in the box. Why are you going back in the box? Alright, here we go. Here we go. Now, just as I thought, it wants to run. Well, it is not wanting to play ball at all. I don't blame it, but Jesus, it'd be good if it just like once. Oh yeah, go. Oh yes, on the knife, yeah. Stay there. Here we go, Ah, no, not over, and do not escape into my room, please. Okay, we got a couple of frames. I don't even know how they turned out. Oh my god. Oh, it's hard. It's literally been about 30 minutes of me just dropping the spider on and around the knife, and he and or she finally stopped right there. And I think I got a photo that I'm pretty happy with. I mean, check that out. So I'm going to release that bad boy back into nature and then edit my photos. I just need you to go back in your box so I can take you outside. Off, wee, it's like fishing. It's stressful working one of those guys. Not only can they do you harm, but they move a lot. Like, it did not sit still. I had to tire it out. I spent half an hour just herding it around and shaking it out of the box and playing with the damn thing to get it to sit still. I couldn't get the photo I wanted this time, but practice makes perfect. So the first thing we're going to do is just quickly check through all our photos and see what we got. So in total we took about 250 images, and a lot of them are going to be super dark. We're hoping to bring some of these back in post And you can't take too many images. You can't take too many images. Just remember that, because it's digital. Like, if you don't like the images, and most of them are crap, just delete them. These ones. These are the ones I want to look at. Not sharp. Definitely not sharp. That's probably our first one. 4514. 4514. That's the image that we want. I try to keep all my edits as natural as possible when it comes to wildlife. The big problem I was having was basically my technical equipment. I need better lights. Better lights would really, really help me get the proper exposures that I want without having to bring so much back into Photoshop. A little bit of cropping, a little bit of color correction, and that's where I left it for all my edits. I found the image. I found the image that I liked in camera, and on the computer screen it looks really good. I think printed it could look spectacular. Again, I didn't nail what I wanted to get, but I'm happy I got this image out of everything. You know, 250 photos of this spider or more, and this came out. I can live with that. Next time we can work on getting this spider framed beautifully, but for now, I'll put it up on screen. Check this out. With the edits all done, I got a couple of photos that I'm okay with. I would have loved to have got my original idea, really working with the black and that reddy orange covering the back of that spider, but it didn't work out that way, and I'm going to have to take these lessons and apply them to a future shoot. But there was two photos that I was more happy with than the rest. Whilst I got one good photo stack which came out okay, even though you couldn't see its face, and I don't think the composition was that good, I did manage to get these two shots. The first shot being that artistic shot, it's framed nicely. I wish I had a little bit better exposure. The problem was my light was dying. Again, I need LED light panels. So I had a few problems, but it came through and I quite like it. I just cooled it down a little bit to bring out that real sort of sinister tone that this spider brings to a photo shoot. And the other one was an amazing close-up one. I managed to get the light really close to the spider. Even though it was dying, the spider was so exhausted from me running it around that I was able to put the light almost on top of it, which got me a lot closer to the subject, a much better exposure as well. So I wanted to say thank you so much for watching my video. I hope you did enjoy this little nasty creature photo shoot, and I hope you'll join me on many other photo shoots where I go out and photograph all the interesting creatures that could put you in hospital in Australia. And so if you don't want to miss out on any of that, please hit the like, share, and even subscribe button, because subscribing is completely free and you get to watch this Aussie contend with those creatures and you don't have to. So until our next adventure with a pointy creature that could put you in hospital, I'm going to have another cider. Thank you very much. Peace. And I'm out.